watch the new Evil Genius 2 new gameplay video Rebellion has pushed out on, I think on Sunday. Yeah, it came out on Sunday, and I haven't watched this video yet, so I don't really know what to expect. It's like 6 minutes long, and I'm really looking forward to it because, as you might know, I'm a huge Evil Genius fan, and I'm so looking forward to the second one. And I would say we are watching the video right now, and then I do a little bit of an analysis, if there is much to take apart. So let's watch this, shall we?
The dastardly minds behind Evil Genius 2 are ready to show you new gameplay and new details about their upcoming Spy-Fi strategy. Fall in,
Spy-Fi?
prepare for your briefing, minions. Hello and welcome to Rebellion, where egg chairs and collarless tunics are the new black, and where we just can't help but reveal our plans to every agent we capture. We're invoking the Do It Now button on all of you who haven't subscribed to the channel
Yeah, subscribe to my channel and hit the bell button.
New vids every week. Speaking of revealing our plans, it's time
to this is the first time they're showing the interface.
Sequel to the beloved 2004
This is the first
original torchbearer for the Spy-Fi genre, unique.
What is going on there?
Hybrid. It's due in the first half of 2021 to ensure it's as evil and ingenious as it can be, but the team behind it are ready to show off a bit more of it, and that's exactly what you'll see.
Yeah, this is the first time they're showing off the interface.
Familiar faces to new details about the cover operation, Doomsday devices, traps, lair building, and much more. Here's your latest look at Evil Genius 2. Every good island lair begins with a totally innocuous cover operation to throw tourists and the forces of justice
this looks so small.
Right off your Machiavellian musk. That's what the casino here is doing. With the help of your valet minions, they're convincing tourists to throw all their holiday money on black, while simultaneously convincing any agents that, nothing to see here, big guy, just a regular old casino.
Just some casino, man.
Room, mate. All those tourists who went through and haven't been seen again. I haven't heard about it. Game of Craps? Your cover operation will vary depending on your genius. So Red Ivan, being a man of limited subtlety, would much rather be spending time shouting or building a massive bomb.
Yeah, he was a minion in the first one.
Which means his will be a little more sparse than some others, which will be showing off in time. And speaking of cards on the table, if we're laying ours out, there's really
you can fill out stuff?
Than the star of Transformers and Fury.
Finally.
To just do it! You know what though? Evil Genius 2 might have picked...
You couldn't do that in the first one. You could only remove stuff.
Bring your Evil Genius to an area you'd like given special attention, activate the mode, and minions will drop everything to tend to the actions within its area of effect. In this way, you can sort of use the genius like a cursor, moving him around to point on things to get them done pronto. This mode also serves to underline that in general, you have a pretty white gloves management style in Evil Genius 2. Your time isn't spent highlighting individual minions and telling them to do this and that, but instead accumulating the right amount of human resources to achieve your goals.
Macro management.
Like Eli Barracuda Jr. here, who's demonstrating that Evil Genius 2 is a canonical sequel to the original, which means A, the original characters still exist in the same universe, and B, they've aged. Which means Maximilian's original henchman has gone and started a family since we last saw him, and Eli Jr. decided to take up the family business. Crime lording. Like his old pop, Eli can fight via melee or with that silver revolver, and also like his pop, he loves to strut about the
best character in the first one, let's face it.
Face. In addition to Maximilian, who we've shown off before, and Red Ivan, who's been promoted from henchman to full-blown evil genius for this game, Jew Bay makes a return, and let's just say the years haven't been kind to his appearance. Don't be fooled,
interesting.
He's still an absolute monster in a fight. Previously on the channel, we devised a test to prove Doomsday is the most deadly henchman around, and while he prefers a non-lethal approach these days, he's still capable of taking people out in EG2. Getting a sufficiently powerful weapon built is basically...
Unfortunately, they didn't show him.
It's what they think about in bed before drifting off, when most of us will be thinking about our taco stand business idea, or whether to get a Dalmatian. As such, building the Doomsday device is an important part of the game.
Pretty much Doomsday device every night.
You gain access to an operational version until the very end, and you got to fire it just the once. That's all different for the better this time. You build it up,
Spoilers.
literally upwards, throughout the course of the game, devising ever more powerful iterations as you go on and test firing it at will in whichever region of the world map you choose. Your ultimate aim is to hone a Doomsday device which is so powerful that the
Oh, this is the red alert?
are forced to
That looks
surrender
cool.
to your will, which is easier said than done, of course. They will do just about anything to stop you. There's so much more to talk about in Evil Genius 2, but let's bring the magnifying glass over
HR.
one more little wrinkle of its management system: minion traits. Every single minion has their own personality in
Oh,
EG2,
look at
and that's
that.
expressed via the traits that you can read about when you highlight them.
Here,
Traits
cats.
give you clues as to what job they might be best put to use in. If you hovered over me and clicked, for example, you'd find the talk slightly too loud into a mic trait, and I've thus been deployed correctly by Rebellion HQ. Another minion might have the presses flowers trait, which means after a hard day building a machine to enslave us all or at the roulette table, they like to preserve flora, which in turn means they're probably not best cut out for a violent role in your organisation. What you're really looking for
Interesting.
here is loyalty, though. If your workforce isn't ready to basically live and breathe the job without a second's moral questioning, they're not worth having and can thus be given an assignment that sends them away from the base, like permanently.
Oh,
We've got so much more to talk about between now and Evil Genius 2's release, so stay tuned and subscribe to the channel for more updates. Remember, you can wishlist Evil
they mean
Genius
this
2
channel,
right
by the
now
way,
on
you are
Steam,
watching right now.
and leave us a like if you enjoyed the vid. Until next time, dance like no one's watching, love like you've never been hurt, and do it now like Red Ivan's telling you to.
Nice. So a little bit of an
Now,
interesting
like
part
Red
here
Ivan's.
is this one. Like, so they are now taking like areas apart bit by bit, and we saw it earlier that you can finally now like build stuff again. So it's not just taking it away, but also like putting it there again. Like this is something which was so annoying in the first one that you basically could just remove areas and make the base bigger and bigger. And if you basically misbuild your base, you were screwed. Like you were screwed. So I'm glad that they are finally giving you the option that you can build your base, right? And you can change things up, which I think is very, very important. You can still give buffs, which is cool. Like that hasn't really changed from the first one. But here you can see here like the how they build the wall, which is pretty neat. I like that. Also the first look at the interface. This is kind of interesting. So we have money here. That this is still showing. The amount of minions we have, electricity, some new data. I don't know what that is. I don't know what that is. Like the warning level? Let's have a look. Red alert. No, that hasn't really changed. Interesting. So red alert. This also seemed, or I hope it is different. So the thing with the alerts was always in Evil Genius, you basically try to keep your base on yellow alert. Let me see if I find like a better alert thingy where they show a little bit more. Let me see. That's Doomsday device. This is where they show like the whole base. But we saw that before. Yeah, they are wonderful. This is actually one of the pictures I wanted to have. So it seems to be like the base is on red alert. So in Evil Genius 1, you had 3 levels of alert. The first one was green, everything was good. The second one was yellow, and where everyone was like, okay, something is going down soon. And then there was the red alert, which basically meant everyone was running around the base, but everyone was also attacking people from your non-organization. So they would also attack like spies who were friendly, right? They would attack everyone. And the problem with the alert phase, and this was a little bit dumb, on green alert, all your minions wouldn't have weapons. They wouldn't be armed. on green alert. And it's like, wait, why? Why are you not armed? I mean, you a villain, right? Well, you should be armed all the time. So what you mostly did is you put your base under permanent yellow alert. Less suspicious didn't work like that. It didn't matter, especially because like the first minions had pistols they could hide. So no, it didn't work like that. But again, like you basically were just having the whole base under yellow alert most of the time, so that everyone is armed and you could react immediately. Because sometimes, when you still believe that the forces of good would maybe not come to your base, you were staying on green alert, and then they decided otherwise, and they were in the middle of your base, and it would just take too long. Because people would slowly walk to the weapon chamber, would slowly arm them, and then would slowly go back. It's like it took far too long to arm all the people when you really needed it. So, what I really hope for the second one is that all your minions are armed at all time, and that there is only one, or well, two phases, green and red. And when you hit the red alert, like people are swarming out, like they're doing stuff. But let the people be armed. There's no reason to not have like your minions be armed. It is so weird. So yeah, it looks good though. Like I'm really looking forward to it. Like so far, this has been amazing. One of the new additions, which is definitely new, is minion traits. So the only characters in the first one who could have traits, they actually didn't had any traits in the first one. Like the only thing you could do in the first one was getting talents and abilities for your henchmen, and then like they had those bars. Let me show you that. Let's see. They're showing those bars briefly. Right, where is it? This is where they're getting trained. Like nothing unusual here. I think it was. Where's that dude? Yeah, there it is. No, wait. This is just where you can upgrade actually your door. Ah, there it is. Haha. But no, that's not really it. Where did they show the minion stuff? Didn't they show it? Apparently not. Wait, there was this dude who was afraid of kittens, right? Where is he? The heck? Am I tripping? There it is. I was looking for this because I was 100% like seeing this. There we go. So we have his name, job, traveling to world. Okay, status, he doesn't have any. Vitality has been there. Smarts is, or it was in the first one, how smart your minions are to basically see traps and stuff, right? They would go into a room, and when their smarts was not very high, they wouldn't see the traps you were actually putting out there for the enemy, and they were running in their own traps, which is not a good thing. And then morale, well, morale is pretty simple. If that reaches zero, they would leave. They would be like, hey dude, it was nice working for you, but I'm out. Try to stop me. And well, you did. And traits is definitely something new. Yeah, you can say like have a specific job, capture them, or terminate. He has fear of cats, fears the feline thoughts, and computer whiz, loves the control room, and wants to be a technician. So I assume you really want to follow up like the traits and want to work with the traits, which definitely adds a lot more micromanagement to the minions, because you didn't had any traits. Like, this is completely new. This wasn't a thing in Evil Genius 1. And I think this is good. Like, it actually adds to the personality of your minions. Like, let's be real here. Your minions were throwaway minions. You didn't care for them. You didn't thought about them. Like, oh, one of my minions is dead. Well, this cost me money. That sucks. But that's it. That's it. And I think this is actually adding a little bit. And of course, makes you think twice about what you were doing with your minion. So yeah, it seems like they have like a lot of improvements. I'm really happy with this. And what we have heard from the first reviews, or not reviews, sorry, previews, my bad, from the first previews, people were actually really, really happy with what they were able to see. And people who have already played the first one and loved the first one were like, yeah, this is Evil Genius, but in 2020, and with some new features here and there. But at the core, it is Evil Genius, and that is, I think, what people want to see. All right, but I think we are done here. There's nothing much else to see, and I would say we're moving on. So thank you so much for watching this, and we will definitely come back to more Evil Genius infos when they appear, and then of course when the game is coming out. We will definitely do a playthrough of it, like 100%. Looking forward to it.